All right. We are back here at Song of the Day, coming to you from the Rock Cave. I'm your host, Mark Pierce. It is Monday, the day after Halloween. Hope your day and night was full of tricks and treats. Beautiful evening in New England. 61 degrees. Perfect. What are we talking about today? We are going back to the 80s. Shocking. We're going back to this week in 1986. Eddie Money has one of his biggest hits move from number 15 into the top 10 to number 9. The song is Take Me Home Tonight, eventually reaching number 4 on November 15th, its peak position. What a great song this is. If you remember Eddie Money, all those strings of hits in the late 70s, early 80s, Shakin', all those good ones, right? 2 Tickets to Paradise, he was doing a good job. But by the time this time came along, the mid 80s, his career was in the toilet, and he was strung out and just not a lot happening. But his label was committed to him. They wanted to keep him on, and someone came to him with this song, and this song uses the Ronettes, Ronnie Spector, the Ronettes, Be My Baby, of course, in the background in the chorus. And he didn't like it. He didn't like it. He thought it was interesting. He thought the Be My Baby part was kind of cool. But then he said, well, how about this? How about we get Ronnie Spector to sing it with me? And they're like, that's not going to happen. You can't. I mean, she's not doing anything here. That won't happen. So he's like, well, okay, let me get my friend Martha Davis of the Motels to do it. So that sounds pretty good. Like, I love her voice. I'm a huge Motels fan, so that's kind of interesting to me. So he goes to her, and they do whatever they do, working through it. And finally she says to him, why don't you just call Ronnie and see if you can get her to do it? So he eventually is able to get her on the phone. And the story goes that she says, I'm not in the business anymore. Eddie, apparently, she said, just don't do that anymore, after the whole Spector thing and everything. Just it's not my thing. I'm taking care of kids. I'm cleaning my house. I'm just a normal person. And he says, this would be really good. It's a tribute to you. It's just be such an honor to have you on it. Why don't you think about it? And so eventually she ends up doing it. And so that's her on there on the record. Now, I think we didn't really pay attention for us in 1986. I was a freshman in college to the importance of the fact that she actually did it, because she was out of the business and such a huge influence on music with the Ronettes. So yeah, she sang it, did an awesome job. And she's in the video. They kind of play the video so that she's like seen from the side or the back for the first 3/4 of the video, and then eventually you see her face on stage with him at the end. And it launched her career. She basically got back into it, put out another solo record. It launched his career again, even though he didn't care for the song. Obviously, it was hugely popular. And then the other song on this record, I Want to Go Back, is just probably one of my favorite Eddie Money songs too. That's a great song. A lot to like about that one. But this is the one that got both of their careers restarted. It got nominated for a Grammy Best Male Vocalist Performance. He lost to Addicted to Love, Robert Palmer. But yeah, this was huge. And this was all over the place. If you remember 1986, the fall of 86, this song just all over MTV, all over the radio waves. What's not to like about Take Me Home Tonight? Great song to start your week. So turn that one up today, play some Eddie Money, and whatever it is you're doing, have a rockin' good day. As usual, I'll catch you on the flip side.